These are last-minute tips for paper 2 of the IB exam in English. First and foremost, remember, the best thing that you can do for this exam is reread. We're lucky we're studying poetry, so you can easily reread a number of them. But if you're stuck, we're talking about the last weekend before the exam, reread things that you like. Reread the poems that you don't remember. Just get back into the text. There's nothing like rereading in order to study for the exam. What to do besides rereading? Look at your notes. Take a look at the things that you underline. Take a look at the things that you were confused by. I think what's particularly important before paper 2 is to get to the things that you personally connected to with these poems, because those are the things that are going to stick with you. Those are the things that you probably understand the best, and that they're the elements of the poetry that will take you to an interesting answer that's really both showing your engagement with the text and then hopefully showing your interesting response to the question. Beyond that, don't start going and searching the internet for things at this point. If you want extra information, take a look at the couple of readings that we gave you, the overview of Boland, the article on Szymborska, the article on Duffy and Larkin. But really, again, at this point, concentrate on the texts themselves. Then, step number 2, start playing association games. As you're reading the poem, does it remind you of another poem? Does the Larkin poem, one stanza of Wits and Weddings, start to bring you back to the Duffy poem, Miles Away, for example, and you start to make associations in your brain. Start writing down those associations. Go through old exam questions, and don't answer them at this point, but just, again, what poems would you use? How would you approach this question? Make a list of possible poems. Then go back and reread those poems. Again, it's about immersing yourself in these texts. For the exam itself, take your time at the beginning, read the questions, think about what question you can handle, go with your gut, answer the question. Make sure you're answering the question and staying focused on the question. Make specific references to the text, as specific as you can, and don't forget literary features. In other words, don't forget that these texts are constructed by someone, that the poets have put these together, and that the way they are written has to affect meaning. And you have to talk about the way these poems are written, just as you're talking about what they mean and how they relate to the question. So really, immerse yourself in the text, think about answering the question, thinking about dealing with these as literary works of art. And I think if you relax, take a deep breath this weekend, get some sleep, you'll do fine on paper 2. Good luck.